Well. How's it going? I'm not going to be talking too loud because you can tell that I am in treatment this afternoon. And I'm just sitting here, a little bored. It's raining outside. It's gross outside. And I just thought I'd do a little bit of a Facebook Live video and see if anybody shows up. And if you do, great. And we can chat and talk about whatever. And if you don't, then that's fine too. So I see that there are 3 people watching me, but I don't know who you are. So I'm not talking too loud, as I just said, because I'm in treatment. And just thought I'd do a real quick video and say hi and hope that everybody's doing well. And hey, Amy, I saw that you were starting chemo today, so I really hope you're doing well as you go through that. And I don't know what it's like completely. I do, obviously, because I did it for a couple months, but what is treatment? What treatment is it? So this treatment that I'm doing right now is called the Lymphatic Detox. And the lymphatic system is an incredible system, an important system. And so it's just cleaning me out, and it's lights and sounds, and you can see it goes all the way down, and we move the positions. I sit here for an hour, and then we change the positions, and then we do it for another hour. So 4 hours a day, 4 days a week, so 16 hours. So that's good to see that you're home. How you feeling, Amy? Is this your first round of chemo, or have you done some in the past? I remember my first time, and just partway through it, just threw up, just uncontrollably was throwing up. And I hope that's not the same for you. I hope you do well and you are strong. So, hey Jeremy, how's it going? If you're wondering why I'm not talking so loud, it's just I'm in treatment at the clinic, and just want to be sensitive to those that are around me. There's no one else in the room right now, but just in case there's people next door and people outside and the doctors and stuff like that. No, it doesn't hurt. I don't feel a thing, actually. It goes right through my clothes, the light and the sound. They're infrared lights and the sounds, and it breaks up all the crud that's in my body and in the lymphatic system. It's interesting, the lymphatic system doesn't have a natural pump like our blood does, and we have the heart to pump the blood. So the lymphatic system takes over 30 days to cycle through. And if you have a compromised system like I do, sometimes you need help with that just to clear things. And so that's why, I detox, and I go through a lot of pain, and my bowel movements are pretty disgusting, just because of just all the toxins that are being removed from my body. And as I was saying last week, it was incredible to see how high my cocaine and my heroin levels were last week, and just for about 6 to 7 days, just in excruciating pain because of that, because everything's coming out. And it's not a fun process, but it's a necessary process. So a little nauseous. They probably gave you a whole bunch of different things to take. That was the one thing I didn't do. Obviously, treatment is always a personal decision, whether you decide to do chemo, radiation, or surgery. And for me, I decided to start with that, and then just through time, it just... You can come in, Ashley. No, Oh, okay. The doctors, I thought they wanted the clinic one to come in. So anyways, I see that my cousin Christine showed up. So hi, Christine. How are you? And for you, Amy, I hope you're really gonna just feel a lot better, because it's from my experience, was a nasty experience. And I know not everybody's experience is like that. Every person is different and unique, and our bodies are different and unique and handle things differently. So I'm praying that all goes well for you. And how many cycles do you have to do? 8 maybe. I know for me that's what they wanted me to do, 8 cycles and then stop and then do some testing, and I just made it through 2 cycles. Just was too much for me, and just decided to stop and then do this more natural treatment. And so it's almost a year since I was diagnosed. July 24th, 2015, I was diagnosed, and they said if I did chemo, I might get a year. If I didn't do chemo, that I would only get 6 months. And yeah, things are doing really well, and yeah, we're excited about the progress. So you just left work. I saw that it's pretty hot in Ontario. It's freezing here today. We have gray. It was raining, and it's like, I don't know, 17 maybe, 18. It's just cold, and then with the rain on top of that, just damp. So not fun. I don't know if you saw on Facebook, Christine, but I'm planning to come back with the whole family in December for 2 to 3 weeks. So hopefully we can get together, our families, and do a bunch of stuff. So that'll be a lot of fun. So they are going well. Treatments are going well. You can see that's kind of what I'm going on. IV not today. Had the morning off, and so that's the other thing that I do while I'm here is I do high dosages of vitamin C treatments, IV, and that happens 4 days a week, 4 hours a day. So yeah, sometimes when you're sitting around, you have nothing to do. It's fun to hop on Facebook and say hi to people and see who may show up, and just answer any questions or just talk to myself, and yeah, it's kind of cool. So it's been a really good long weekend. We had a Canada Day, and then we had Independence Day. Not that we had it, but we went down to our family cabin and celebrated Independence Day, and it was a lot of fun being down at the beach and being with the kids, and kids love being down there. So hope you all had a really good long weekend with your family, and yeah, just maybe saw some fireworks, or not too sure what you might have done, but hopefully your weekends were really good. Hi, Michael, how are you? Yeah, so yeah, Christine, I don't know the dates yet, but our plan is to come early December, mid-December, and then stay for for about 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully we can confirm those dates in the next couple of weeks. Just looking at flights and stuff like that. It's not a very what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not encouraged by the prices of airfare right now for a family of five to fly. It's about $6,000 just to fly from Vancouver to Toronto. So hopefully we'll see the prices come down. But it is Christmas time, so we all know that the airlines love making money off of us. So I will. Yeah, Sarah, I'd love to hang out with you guys. My hope is to maybe, if it's possible, to rent like a hall, or I don't know, a place. I actually Facebooked Rob Wiggin and tried to become friends with him. I don't know if he rents out the restaurant, but my thought would be to maybe rent a restaurant out or something, and just have a kind of like a reunion party. I think it would be a lot of fun to see a lot of people. It's been neat to reconnect with a lot of friends that I grew up with that I haven't seen or talked to in a really long time. And yeah, so I will let you know the dates as soon as I can, and hopefully we can find something maybe in Stratford where we can rent it out and just have a really fun time for a day. So I'll let you know what's going to happen. Just a real quick update with what's going on with my health too. We've had some really good major breakthrough on the weekend, a real emotional one. One of the things that happens from time to time, and I don't have control over it, is there's always an emotional side of detoxing. One of the things that I've learned is that our bodies are in incredible harmony with everything around us. And so when we're physically not feeling well, our mental health is generally maybe not doing well either. And so had been feeling really sick from the detoxing with all the different things that were happening. And on the weekend, I haven't been sleeping great lately. And my wife just joined. Hi, honey. And hi, Carrie. Nice to see you as well. A young girl we're young still, a girl that I grew up with and went to school with since elementary school. So why can't you stop? I don't know. My wife is asking right now. She says, why can't I stop eating? That's a good question. I don't know. What is it that you're eating? I guess that may be the more appropriate question. Please let us know. We'd love to know what you're eating right now. She made me a really good pasta dish and salad for lunch, though. Is that what you're eating? Maybe you're eating the leftovers. I'm not too sure. Anyways, back to what I was sharing in my amazing lunch show off. One of the things that happened was on last week is when I was not having when I was struggling going to sleep. I would go to sleep and then I wake up almost every hour, and there was just a bunch of different things that were going on, and actually woke up from a real bad dream the other night, a real emotional one, just a lot of childhood stuff in my dream, a lot of rejection from my adoption, and different weird things. People in my dream, friends, I won't say who, but people in my dream, different things. And I remember just waking up and going downstairs because I couldn't fall back to sleep. And I remember Jamie following me down the stairs, and she was wondering what was going on, and just told her, yeah, just can't fall back to sleep, go back to bed. It was like, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning. It was actually 3 o'clock in the morning. And so she went back up to bed, and I can remember just all of a sudden, for like 40 minutes, just uncontrollably, just sobbing, just bawling my eyes out, and just real no reason. There was a couple of things that, were triggering in my mind. And thanks, Amy. Yeah, that cabin is actually the oldest cabin in Point Roberts, Washington. And my wife's grandmother on her father's side bought that back in the 60s and has been in the family ever since. And so it's been just passed down to the different generations. And so my wife and her sister are the kind of the primary caregivers to the place. And I guess as a husband, I get to be a part of it by default. So that's a pretty cool added bonus. But yeah, so it was weird just seeing or experiencing that emotion of just release. And sometimes, we need to do that. And especially for men, we don't like to show our emotion or talk about our emotions. But I remember waking up the next day and just feeling like a world of difference. It was just something that I needed. And like I said, it was like a breakthrough physically and emotionally, spiritually. I just couldn't believe how amazing I felt in the days leading up to that. And so still feeling really good today, a little tired because I'm still not feeling or sleeping 100% through the night, but could be worse, I guess. But yeah, so that's just kind of what's been happening. It's been interesting just learning and watching our body, my body, just kind of go through the detox process as it's, ridding itself of all these harmful toxins that have been in there for so long, whether it's been things that I put in my body or things that have, come into my body because of the environment in which I'm in. So just really, really thankful for the changes and the progress that's happening. And as I've said many times, see you later, Christine. Thanks for jumping on, and we'll see you soon. We'll see you in December. So yeah, it's just amazing watching your body go through things and just how you learn just about yourself and about your surroundings. And yeah, just really thankful for the progress that we're making. And as I said, we had a plan and we're going to stick with it. And that plan was to stick with this treatment for a year. And then at the end of that year, get all the testing done. And, there's things that you can look for along the way. Like there's been no pain. I don't have any pain. I can't feel anything. Like I can't feel tumors growing or anything like that. Supposedly there are tumors on my colon and on my liver and in my lungs. But I don't feel anything and feel really good. Yeah, I've lost a bit of weight, but nothing wrong with losing a little bit of weight from time to time. But we're slowly putting it back on, and it's really cool. So, anyways, I'm not going to spend too much more time on this feed. Maybe Jamie and I will do one a bit later on. Maybe we won't. I guess that'll depend on how the day takes us or where the day takes us. If you haven't seen that movie, you should. Sean Astin. I can't remember. Me and Jamie Clements used to watch it all the time, Where the Day Takes You. And good question. Well, I like questions because then I don't have to pretend to make something. Not that I'm pretending it, but then I don't have to make something up. So Jamie, I think my kids are doing fantastic. I think for the most part they're pretty, and I don't say this in a mean way, they're ignorant of what's really going on. They don't know in totality of everything, because I haven't really changed much except for maybe a little bit of weight loss, and I'm in treatment. But no, our kids have done incredibly well with this, and yeah, obviously they're affected in one way or another, and you never really know how deeply they're affected by it. But little puppy just came in. It's a pretty cool clinic when people's pets can come in here. That's pretty neat. And so this guy that's come in is a really neat guy. I've met him a couple of times, and drives a really nice car too. Anyways, so yeah, my kids are coping. I don't even think they're coping. My kids are excelling through this, and it's been a real learning curve for them too, and we've been able to teach them a lot about nutrition and health and taking care of yourself. And so, as painful and as difficult as this can be from time to time, it's also been a really beneficial thing. So we are pretty open with them as well. Yeah, good point. Yeah, they're well aware of everything. One thing happened with Memphis, our middle son, the other day, or a couple of weeks ago maybe. He told his friend that he had cancer. So, that type of thing hasn't happened. That's, I think, the only thing that's ever happened where Memphis just kind of flippantly said that. But yeah, they're doing well. So, no, I knew that, Jamie. I saw the Facebook connections. It's neat to see how small our worlds really are when we think of how vast the planet is, and yet how connected we can be, and how connected we are. So anyways, yeah, kids are doing well, and we have our moments. My wife has her moments as well. It's really tough on her from time to time, not with just what I'm going through, but just everything else. There's so many different tentacles that are not tentacles. There's so many different dynamics involved. I shouldn't say tentacles. They're different dynamics, from every day paying the bills to eating to getting our kids to school. Now, obviously, the summertime. So me being in treatment 4 hours a day, and trying to work still. We overwhelmed at times with different things, from our finances to just relational things. There's conflict that comes up a lot of times. If I'm detoxing, I can be a bit of a jerk sometimes, just because of the and again, I'm not making excuses, just because of what's happening and what's the process that we're going through. It affects me emotionally, and sometimes I don't do well with my emotions, and they get the best of me, and I can get angry pretty quick with the kids sometimes, and so, or if sometimes Jamie says something, or I feel like I'm being pestered, I can get bothered by that too. So yeah, there's definitely challenges, and we're not going to sit here and tell you that everything's perfect. And thank you, appreciate that, Jamie. Yeah, we're not going to pretend to tell you that everything's perfect. We have our days, and sometimes those days turn into multiple days. But thankfully, it doesn't last forever. It doesn't last too long, and it's learning too how to detect when things are being elevated, and just giving each other space and different things like that. So it's really it's been a real, as my wife just said, it's been educational. This whole process has been really educational for all of us, for the kids and everybody. Hey, puppy. Can you guys see the little puppy that just walked in? There it is. Hey, little puppy. We have an amazing clinic here. Our doctor and the team here are amazing, and just so helpful and educational. There's a constant stream. Like, I can't show you out there, but the doors always, people are coming in, and they sit and talk with you, and and again, this isn't a bash. I'm not criticizing anything. It's going to sound like I am, but I'm not intending it to be. But with through my experience, I'll personalize it. It's not a generalization. Through my experience, going through the medical system wasn't a very good experience for us. It just felt like a number, just like there was no real personal care or attention. And yeah, so with being here at our clinic, that we've been with for quite some time. We've just really valued the help we've received, like even talking to them after hours. And one night I had passed out. I had taken my kids to the Castle Fun Park, and I passed out right in the middle of the fun park with them, and that was a real bad experience. But later on that night, we were able to call and talk to our doctor at home, and so it just makes us feel really good that we're not just a number, but they actually care about us and care about our well-being. And so just really thankful for him and for all that they do for us. So my doctor is Dr. Ewing here in Abbotsford, and a very well-known doctor. I know that not everybody is going to be a fan of his, and not everybody's going to necessarily agree. And guess what? That's okay. Everybody has their own. Hey, how are you? Good. Everybody has their own opinion. Opinions are like belly buttons. Everybody's got one. And so you just got to do what you feel is best. And we feel that this is the best, and we've seen many positives because of that. And the puppy's going to get some water now. I like your car, by the way.
You do?
I love the Mercedes.
Yeah,
I love it.
When did you get
I saw it here in the parking lot last time. Yeah, sorry, I'm having a I'm on Facebook Live with my family back in Ontario, so I won't show your face. But yeah, your car is gorgeous.
I love that your car.
Yeah, well, they can't do anything about it. They can just turn it off. They don't have to watch. If you don't want to watch, turn it off. So yeah, no, I really admire your car. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's always nice to know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great car. I've never had that.
Okay. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
4-cylinder, 370 horsepower.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's pretty slow then.
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. Some good German engineering. My wife is German.
I'm German.
Oh, so okay, there you go. Okay, from where?
Bavaria.
Oh, Bavaria. Okay, so I'm not too sure where. Yeah. We're having a conversation. I'm on Facebook Live. I just told them that they could all, if you don't want to watch, they can just turn off. Yes. Anyway, so my father-in-law, that's where his mom is from Poland originally, and then fled to Germany.
Yes.
And then I don't know how you pronounce it, but Hooks. That's where they lived. And then Dad went and lived, or the whole family lived in Bonn when he worked at the embassy for the RCMP for 5 years. So my wife and her sister.
For the Canadian embassy. Yeah,
for the Canadian embassy. So I've never been, and so we one day would love to go back and visit. Yeah.
My family lives in Cologne, which is only 80 kilometers from Bonn.
Okay. Yeah. Well, my wife, who's on this, Bavaria is nice. She's saying, I grew up in Bonn though, so.
Bonn is a beautiful city.
Well, so he's saying that Bonn is a beautiful city. So maybe, honey, we'll go there one day. Anyways.
It wasn't destroyed during the war.
Exactly.
Cologne was.
Yeah.
Bonn was too small.
Yeah.
That's a very nice thing.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted you to know that I appreciate your car. It's gorgeous. Yeah. Thanks. So anyways, I'm going to let everybody go, and you can always watch the rebroadcast. My wife says Ganz lieb. Ganz lieb.
Ganz lieb.
Ganz lieb.
Ganz lieb. Very, very lovely.
Very lovely. That's what my wife is saying. No, to probably the area, and maybe to you too. Yeah, no problem. The Mercedes, I told you, is beautiful. Everything. It's got a really.
It's the edition one.
Yeah.
So it has a two-tone.
Anyway, so I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. No. So thanks for joining this feed, and we'll see you again. Hopefully you'll watch the broadcast, rebroadcast it up, and share it. Bye.